Hello, welcome to Cyncoeds Campus. Today we're at Rugby 1 for the clash of Cardiff Met and Durham. Joining me today is Nell Kirkby. How are you feeling?
Very good. Thank you, Caitlin. I'm excited to watch the girls play. Gutted that I can't be out there with them, but it just wasn't meant to be. But they're going to do a great job, so I'm looking forward to it.
So you're the captain of the team.
I am indeed.
And that role has been taken over by literally your best friend, Spoff.
Yes,
Sophie Richards.
Yeah.
Are you excited to see her do that today?
She is a class player. She knows her stuff. She's a great rugby player. I think it'll be a great opportunity for her to be able to step up and lead this team. We also have Emily Hurd with us today. She was last year's rugby coordinator. Emily, how are you feeling? It's good to be back?
Yeah, I'm really happy to be back. It's been a while since I've last been on campus, but, not much has changed. Very excited to see the girls again. They've had a bit of a rocky season so far, but I know they've got it in them. They just got to believe in themselves, take the game by the horns and just give it everything they've got.
Well, it's great to have you back. I have missed you a lot. So what do you think about going through the team sheet now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we start with Cardiff Met. So on our forwards we have Rosie Carr at 1, Freddie Casper Pearson at 2, Katie Carr at number 3, Ruby Smith playing at number 4, Katie McKay playing at number 5, Ella Shawley at number 6, Holly Donaghy at number 7, Sarah Jones playing at number 8, and she'll also be vice captain today.
And for our backs, we have Cara Ellis at 9, with Lauren Smith at 10. Kira Reeves starts at 11. Laurie Williams at her first time at 12 today, and captain Sophie Richards at 13. Amy Godwin will be 14, and Neve Tinman will be our fullback today.
And for the Durham side, we have Bianca Ortiz Palin at number 1, Nick Hayes at number 2, Ali Sharenka at number 3, Jess V. Soy at number 4. Captaining the side today is Mayeli Pickett playing at number 5. Izzy Henney will be playing number 6, Sophie Shams at number 7, and Matilda Malberg at number 8.
At number 9, they have Rosie Inman. At 10, Lauren Ealing. At 11, Izzy Horton. Katie Moran at 12, Ali Hale at 13, Amy Lazel at 14, and finally Phoebe Jackson at 15.
Well, they've just done the captain's toss and it looks like Met will kick to start, so let's hope they can regain this ball quickly.
Okay.
The girls will have to do a big chase with this. Durham are a notoriously physical side, so we need to get on top of them straight away and put on that pressure.
So Lauren Smith will be kicking us off this evening. She has a great boot on her, so we'll see how much distance she can get on this.
Yeah.
Right then. Great kick to start the game off, and unlucky there from the Durham 14.
Yeah, that was unlucky from Amy Lazel. She just didn't get under the ball soon enough. They're hard balls to get, especially under the lights this evening.
That is a pretty early first scrum. What do you think the pack will do out there?
Hopefully they'll put on quite a big push. We've been working a lot on our scrums recently, and they've come along leaps and bounds really, so we need to get a big first push, maybe potentially going up the blind. We have no one there, but neither do Durham, so there are lots of options off here, so let's see what they do.
Nice. It's alright. Oh, I've forgotten to talk. What a line from Sophie Richards. She will do that all game.
Yeah, you'll see Sophie Richards just coming from any direction really. She always seems to be where we need her.
A very unlucky pass there from Lauren Smith. What do you think?
Yeah, well, it's early in the game. That was probably the dream start for Met, getting up into Durham's 22 early. It didn't go right till the end, but they've just started, so let's see what they've got now.
Second scrum of the game underway.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have quite as many scrums as our first game against Durham. I'm not sure on the exact number of scrums we have, but it was probably up there in the high, maybe mid-20s. We did have a lot of scrums, I know.
Tiring game for
both
that,
packs were very tired after our first visit to Durham, for sure. So let's see what they do here.
Stop saying that. Saying what? Nah, it's fine. Very strong scrum there.
Now let's see what Durham's exit plan is.
Nice initial tackle there from Holly Donaghy coming out the scrum straight away.
There's a box kick. Can we get great take from Amy Godwin?
That was an excellent take from Amy Godwin. Fair play. She's been practicing those. Sarah Jones carrying the ball there. I don't know if support got there quick enough. That's a turnover for Durham, and then moving the ball wide.
Great tackle from the girls there. That was great pressure from them, and they did the right decision by getting that ball out. It gives us a bit of time.
But I think that's just highlighted a key area for Met. If they don't get over those rucks quickly, Durham are gonna steal that ball. So we've got to get in and protect.
Yes, this is something we have been working on in the run-up to this game. Like I said, Durham is a very physical side, so we need to make sure we have those girls there to support our players.
So Laurie Williams is having her first turn at 12. What do you think about that? That was an unlucky line out there, and Durham once again have the ball.
Penalty to Durham.
Discipline will play a big part in this game.
Yeah, we need to make we sometimes lack in our discipline sometimes, so we need to make sure the girls are on top form today and are just thinking before they.
A kick to touch from Lauren Ebling there, and she had quite a decent amount of distance on that.
Yeah, good distance.
Yeah, great from Durham there. It's a shame that we've taken the foot off the gas a little bit and released the pressure, but the first line didn't go too well, so let's see what Durham can do with their line-out.
Second line out of the game underway, and that was a knock on there for Durham. It's been quite a slow-paced game so far.
Yeah, I really feel like we could attack a bit more and be a little bit more aggressive. We've been lucky with getting a few penalties, but we really need to utilise these penalties when we have them and really get over the game line here. We have been pushed back slightly, but let's see what they do with this scrum. We're setting quite wide. We have Kira Reeves setting out quite wide, so we potentially might be looking to just get the ball through the hands and out to the wings. So let's see how they get on with that.
Just some twisting in the scrum there, so I think we're heading for another reset. That was a good shove from Durham there, so Met's got to be careful to get low and push as one.
Yeah, they Durham have a lot of experience in their front row. Bianca Ortiz-Paling, she's a very good player and a very good scrummager. She definitely has a big.
But she was. And Sarah
great
Jones
pick.
Takes the ball from the back of the scrum. That was a great carry. Let's move. Great kick from Lauren Smith. This is just a bit too far. And Durham put the ball down over the line.
A great kick from Lauren Smith there, maybe just a bit too much pepper on that, but yeah, it was definitely the right decision. That's something that we can utilise Lauren's kick throughout the game. She has a lot of experience.
It was a definite tester there. Durham didn't react very quickly to that kick, so it definitely shows that kicking might be an important aspect of this game if we can get those kicks right.
Niamh Tinman gathered that ball really well, moves it to Laurie Williams. Yet another kick from Cardiff Met, and out to touch the ball goes.
I don't know if that's where Laurie wanted it, but it bounced before going out, so it has made a few yards in the territory game. So let's see if Durham can get this line out.
We need to.
I just don't know what else to say. Okay. Too many papers.
Another overthrow from Durham there, but they managed to gain that cleanly. No,
not straight. The ref
not
says.
Straight.
Cardiff Met have had a lot of possession so far. What do you think they can do to turn this possession into points?
Well, I think they've been doing quite well so far. We've seen some couple of hard lines from Sophie Richards, which has gained ground, as with a pick and go from Sarah Jones. And the kicks have gone well too. I think maybe if we kept the ball in hand a little bit more and try and test these wingers for Durham. But, I mean, it's early days, so let's see how it goes.
So an interception there from Durham once again, and they set up to exit. Oh Christ, Durham gone blind and have had pretty decent carry. There's space out wide for Durham now. Are they going to move the ball?
So Durham finally get out wide. This is the first proper attack we've seen from them.
Great tackle.
Good.
Great tackle from Laurie Williams there.
Yeah, that was great cover. They did have a slight overlap on that, but Laurie Williams and Niamh Tinman worked really well together to ensure that they covered that space.
Good hit there from Met. They didn't get anywhere with that carry.
Katie Carr making that big hit then for Met.
Yeah, the Carr twins both are 1 and 3. They're twins, and they're great assets to our team. Really solid players and great attitude toward the game.
So Durham have just started putting some phases together, and they are getting good go forward. Met have got to be careful to stay on side and try and get some dominant tackles in to make sure Durham don't keep going forward. Durham are now releasing their backs. Great tackle from Laurie Williams there.
Yeah, these teams seem to be very equally matched so far. And there's a fumble then from Durham's number 9.
Rosie Inman there. Interception from Laurie Williams. And unfortunately, we're coming back for the penalty.
This is what I said earlier, that Met are defending really hard, but we've got to be careful to stay on side and to keep those tackles low. So Durham have decided to kick to touch. Let's see how much distance they get on. Oh, we've got an injury.
I think we have a blood injury for, unfortunately, Izzy Hanny, number 6. So hopefully she's okay and she can get back playing.
This gives the girls a little break. It's been pretty non-stop so far, so they can get the water on.
So, Caitlin, as a back yourself, what do you think the backs will be talking about whilst they have a bit of break and play and they have a bit of time to chat? What do you think the potential conversation could be?
I think more so recognising the space. We don't really exploit our kicking options very well usually, so it's interesting to see them bringing that into the game more.
Yeah.
However, when there's an overlap, maybe questioning is it better for hands?
Yeah, there's definitely some decision making that needs to be
So a little fact about the Durham team. They have a brilliant welfare and well-being organisation. They have welfare drop-ins and assign every player a rugby mum. Is there anything similar that you do here at Met?
Yeah, so at Met we have families, so we have mums and grandmas of every family, so they're normally our senior players. We have group chats, we organise little day outs or maybe some dinners, or it just gives a smaller group away from a larger team for people to feel more comfortable in and to talk about anything really. We also have some nominated players for the girls to go to if they have any problems outside of uni or anything like that.
That's great. It sounds like a proper family. But I think Durham are starting the game again here with a little tap. They have a lot of depth in oh, what a hit from Freddie there.
That was a solid carry there from Mayella Pickett, their captain, but well defended by Freddie there, number 2.
Oh,
that's a knock on from Durham there.
Sorry, I can't hear you sometimes. We talk at the same time. No.
So with this scrum here, I'd really like to see it through the hands. As you can see, Durham is setting quite narrow. If we get Kira Reeves to stay nice and out nice and hug that touch line, if we can get it through the hands and get some width on it, we can really test these wingers, because I feel like we haven't yet done that in the game. So let's see.
The scrums have seemed pretty even so far, but maybe with Durham having a stronger second push. What do you think about that, Emily?
Yeah, well, me and Nell both back rowers, so you know we've done a bit in the scrum. We probably can't tell about the inner workings, but well, here we go, Kira Reeves.
Break from Kira Reeves. Oh, unlucky with the offload. Durham now have possession. Oh,
that's another high tackle from Met there.
Yeah.
We need to make sure we drop that height in our tackles. We can't be making mistakes like that.
And
Durham on the attack here. They're building some good pace. Their ball speed is very fast, but we need to, as Met players, we need to make sure we're reacting that. Lovely 2-man tackle there from Spoff, Sophie Richards.
Back for the high tackle we go.
I have to say,
possession. They seem to be moving the ball very quickly, and I'm not sure if Cardiff Met's defence is keeping up with the speed of ball.
Yeah, Durham seem very well structured. They have their forwards pods ready, then to go straight to their backs. So, you know, Met need to keep an eye on getting up in defence, but obviously staying legal at the same time.
What did she say?
Love to see the girls having fun in the game. Laurie
And
Williams
that did not
with the ref.
Neve Tinman
Keep strong chase from Neve Tinman on her own kick there.
Oh, and unlucky with that tackle. Sarah. Oh. So.
Unfortunately, another knock on by Durham.
The other player was in front of the ball, so that is now a penalty for offside. With Durham, you can see that they are identifying the space out wide. It's just a few handling errors, meaning they can't get it out to their wingers. So Met really need to watch that, because I think when they get it out there, we could be in trouble.
Yes, but fast ball, but potentially too fast. Maybe they should slow it down to try and reduce some of the errors that they're creating.
That's a great kick from Lauren Smith, getting us into our 22 for potentially the first time this game. Into there. Oh, second.
Well, we were there in the first few minutes, but we haven't been there since, so it's nice to see the girls back there. We also, neither side's really had a successful line out yet, so hopefully we can see one now.
Be really great to try and get something from this and not come away from their 22 without any points. We need to start getting some points on the board, I think.
Yeah, Met have had the majority of the possession. It's time to make that count.
Another unsuccessful line out for Met there, as the ball goes forward from the line out.
Yeah, great reactions there from the hooker Freddie Casper Pearson, but just unfortunate it went forward before.
So it will be another scrum. Hopefully, like I said before, we don't get as many as we had in the last game, but both teams are doing a very good job, and the Packs are having a really good contest at these scrums.
Yeah, our forwards are working hard from both sides. I think, as you said earlier, Caitlin, I think Durham do have the nudge on it right now. But, as Nell said earlier, they've trained a lot with their scrums and it's improved throughout the season. So hopefully Met can, show what they can do in the scrum.
So Durham have possession and also a very wide attack on this. They are in their own 22, so I'm assuming they're looking to exit. But it'd be interesting to see what they do.
There's a penalty there given by the 9 for offside.
Oh.
The ref seems to... Oh, no. Durham with the advantage there. We need to make sure our discipline stays.
So as they kick for an exit, Niamh Tinman gathers the ball once again. She's so safe under that high ball.
Yes.
And a great carry. So Katie Carr picks and goes with her twin sister on her back. No. Great grubber through, and it is gathered by Durham once again.
Great tackle from Cara Ellis there. Still an advantage to Durham here, unfortunately. And we're coming back for that.
Sorry, I'm not sure what that penalty was. I couldn't see that. But another penalty against Met. It seems to be quite high already this half.
The penalty count.
Do you think discipline will affect this game?
Yes, I definitely think it will. Both teams are slipping up at times, so that is a key point of the game.
So the ref's just having a word with Sophie Richard, the captain here, and number 8, Sarah Jones. It's a shame because we've been in their 22 more than they've not even been near ours, and every time we seem to let them out with a penalty. So if we can keep our discipline good, we should hopefully get some more points.
Yeah, I feel Met was slightly unlucky there. If you saw, Niamh Tinman got tackled when she was off the ball there, so she was unable to chase her kick. So yeah, it will just depend on who can get the ref on their side. And unfortunately, Niamh Tinman couldn't gather that one.
Unlucky from Niamh Tinman there, but as we said earlier, there's not been a successful line-up yet, so let's see if Durham can get one now.
I know how what Niamh's like, and I know she'll be frustrated with that, but she'll just bring back more pressure, and it will just egg her on more.
Come on, Freddie!
Okay, a line out on this side of the pitch for the first time, I think, and the ref is not happy with the distance between the teams. Oh.
There's another bad one.
So
See
there's
what the ref's saying here.
2 knock-ons there, and Met will have the scrum. So Sarah Jones is our vice captain today for Met. She's a very good pack leader. You've played with her before. What do you think she will be saying about these lineouts? Because I know how important they are to her.
Yeah, Sarah and I were freshers together. We played the whole way through. It's so good to see her playing today. I think she'll be saying maybe keep them safe, go towards the front of the line out, and jump on it when Durham's go wrong, react quickly.
Good scrum there for Met, and Lauren Smith boots the ball away once again. That is a great kick, but it's regathered by Durham, and great tackle once again from Met. Couldn't actually see who was that?
I believe that
Sophie Richards, captain, showing the rest of her teammates how to do it.
I think we could probably get a better chase from those balls from Lauren. We need to anticipate and communicate what we're doing to our outside players. I'm not sure Amy Godwin on the wing out there was aware of that kick, but we could increase that chase and line speed for sure.
From my perspective, the Met team seem a lot more structured today for the first time in a while. Do you think that's had an impact on keeping them... Oh, great line out from Met. And another kick from Lauren Smith.
Big
Great chase from
Kira
Kira Reeves.
Putting pressure. Lovely tackle. Oh, maybe a bit high. Has the ref seen that though?
So Durham are on the attack once again with strong carries from these forwards, I must say.
Though these tackles are staying quite high, so we need to keep the discipline and make sure we're getting nice and low, working on our chop tackles.
Yes, there seems to be a lot of dog legs in the Met defence at the moment, and it'll be interesting to see if Durham exploit those. Don't wear any glasses. Durham are slowly getting up the pitch. And
Again,
that was a great offload game there from Durham. It made them those extra few metres.
great lines through there from Freddie Casper Pearson there, really putting the Durham team under pressure. Unfortunately, a penalty to Durham there.
Oh, yeah, another penalty to Durham for offside. So, Met have really got to keep their discipline now. If the penalties keep rising, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a warning or a card soon.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully that doesn't happen, and some of our senior players can have a word and we can
Laura Ebling kicks to touch once again, and that is a very good
very nice kick, yes.
So as the girls set for another line out, Durham have connections with a Prem 15 team.
I believe it's DMP Sharks.
Yeah, you're right. Obviously Met don't. Do you think a connection with such a team in such a high league would help develop these players here at Met?
Yeah, definitely. But I think if we look at our very own Laurie Williams, who has connections to Worcester, and some of our alumni like Gwen Crabb and Claky George who are at Gloucester, I think it truly shows how competitive Met players are, both our men and women, and having links to those Prem clubs would be vital for helping our girls progress from not just this level but even further.
So Durham have a successful line out in Met 22 and have a very good drive on so far. It'll be interesting to see how Met defend so close to their line. Oh.
Unfortunately, that's a penalty to Durham there. Let's see how. I believe that might have been Freddie attempting to pull down that maul. Of course, that's not allowed to happen. Met keeping them off so far.
Yeah.
But Durham having...
And the ball is moved out wide. Oh, and a good carry from
Katie Moran there. But great hit from our own Ella Shawley at number 6.
Met are defending so well close to their line.
Do we think Met are a bit...
And that's the first try of the game from an excellent maul for Durham. 5-0 Durham.
Yeah, that was... their mauls are very hard to defend. It's a well-structured maul. That's probably a game that, a part of our game that we can get more work on. The girls did as best as they can really with that. They did a great job. Just again, that discipline, we need to stop giving away these penalties. I'm
not quite sure who scored that.
I think it was one of their forwards.
Yeah.
We'll have to get confirmation on that later. I think it's a shame because Met have had the possession and the territory so far. We've been camped in their 22 and been unable to get some points, whereas Durham have first time in 22, first time scored, so we've really got to start getting some points on the board.
Yeah, but it's great pressure from Met so far. Like Durham are top of the table, and they have proved that with their set piece and also how clinical they have been whilst carrying the ball.
I believe this is their number 9, Rosie Inman.
Kicking for posts.
Kicking for posts, so let's...
And that is a successful conversion from Rosie Inman there. What do you think would have been said under the posts then?
I think this is such an important time for our leaders like Sarah Jones and Sophie Richards step up and tell the girls, yeah, it's 7 points, but let's keep our heads up. We are still very much in this game, and we've just got to hit them twice as hard as we already were. So give it their all.
Lauren Smith kicks it and gets us away once again. And a very good chase from Cardiff Met. Oh. Great hands from Lauren Ebling then.
Yeah.
Durham again trying to move the ball wide. They have been very successful out there so far.
Durham's line speed is constantly very hard line speed. They're coming up quite fast. At the moment, Cardiff Met are doing a great job at stopping this, but it's whether we'll be able to keep up. That's really negative. I need to stop.
It's okay. It's fine. Another advantage there, and they look to kick the ball away to gain some possession. Neve once again, great under the high ball, stepping inside.
The ref must have called advantage over there. Met are very lucky because that was another penalty for not rolling away, and we've really got to keep these down.
Unfortunate there from a knock on by Ella Shawley. So we'll go for another scrum here.
And the whiff. The ref blows his whistle to have a few words with the captain, I believe.
Yes, she's speaking to the captain here. I'm not sure what they'll be talking about here.
I nearly actually went downstairs 2 feet that night.
Yeah, we're sitting here trying to work out what the ref's saying, but we're unsure on what he would be communicating to Durham's captain, number 5 Pickett there.
So what is, you've obviously been training with them this week, Nell. What is the game plan going into the top of the table, a game against the top of the table?
Just bringing the aggression. I personally don't think we have enough aggression as a team. I want the girls to get angry. They are, like I said, notoriously hard players. Durham are, so we need to bring that aggression. We need to bring that speed.
Yeah, I think it's also important to note that last time these two teams faced off, I think it was a very big victory to Durham. Like 50-something 0 to Durham. So I just think the girls should also just see how far they've progressed this season.
Absolutely.
And they are in this game. They can come back at any time, and that's very different from the last game. So that training you've been doing, Nell, and team has been really paying off.
Yes, it definitely has been. We've really come on leaps and bounds since our first match of the season.
Laura Eblin has set herself very deep off this scrum, so I'm not sure what they're looking to do. They go blind, getting the ball to their winger. Oh, great tackle from Lauren Smith. That is a great tackle.
Lauren Smith has a lot of experience as a Welsh international. I believe she has 12 caps, and she's a great asset to the team.
It's also nice to see quite a little bit of crowd come out to watch the girls tonight.
We had our twos play their game today, so they're out supporting. We have a fairly big crowd, to be honest. It's quite nice to have some support behind the girls. Durham also have a few supporters, which must have been a very long trip for those guys.
A lost line out for Met again.
Great chase.
But
that was great lines through from Holly Donaghy there.
Durham moving the ball well all game. They have a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Oh, great pressure from Sophie Richards there.
And Laurie Williams with the ball there. Let's see if we can utilise this. Oh, there we go.
And she keeps on going.
She might be small, but she's a very powerful
I think one thing about this Durham team is obviously they just did an 8 pick down blind in their own half, so it shows that they're wanting to attack from anywhere on the field, and they are getting good go forward when they are on the attack. So let's see if Met can do the same off this scrum and see if they can get into the Durham 22.
Okay. Yeah, another scrum for Met. Ooh.
I'll be interested to see what our backs decide to do off this.
Great scrum from Durham there. And a little shove.
Little lack of discipline showing from Durham again, and Met have taken it quickly.
And Laurie Williams makes the break. Can she get the ball right? A little bit of a miss pass there to Kira Reeves. Again, strong carry.
There. We need to make sure we're getting over that ball, and Durham have turned the ball over, unfortunately. Great jackal from Durham there.
As Durham look to exit, there's a strong carry from Jess Weisha. Whoopsies. And the ball is kicked straight out by Lauren Ebling once again.
Yeah, that was a great jackal from Durham. It just shows that when we do make the break, we've got to be there to clear out our girls. But before that, what a great tap and go from Lauren Smith, and all of our girls reacting really well to get into the Durham 22.
Yeah, it's really good to recognise. They've obviously had that conversation, and they're linking up a little bit more. So we have Freddie Casper-Pearson here throwing in the ball. Fakey George is the linesman tonight, making sure that the line-out's been awarded to the correct. Drive there.
Do we look after our ball? Yeah, Ellis moves away once again.
Ah,
Little knock on there from
Rosie Carr.
Durham.
Great tackle there by Sophie Richards. She's such a solid player and a great asset to the team.
High tackle.
I think we're going back for the advantage from the Katie Carr knock-on. I think what's great to see is Sophie Richards. She's a powerhouse every game, but truly stepping up today to lead her girls and showing what it is to be captain and leading by example.
Absolutely. She never phases to impress me when she is on the pitch. I genuinely think she could be my woman of the match every game.
Well, yeah, the other woman of the match is sitting between us now, usually is up there as well. So we are missing her out there today, definitely.
I'm missing being out there.
So a Durham scrum once again, and they look to go blind again. Ref getting in the way a bit.
Great cover tackle.
And Kira Reeves is off the ball. Not a turnover. Lauren Smith. Great tackle once again. Just stop saying once again. Oh, good hands there from Durham. Moving the ball wide in their own 22.
I think they recognised that we might have been slightly narrow there, but the girls did a good job at covering that.
Oh, great offload from Maylee Picoot.
Yeah, to Sophie Sham there.
So sorry if we're butchering these names.
A penalty.
Another penalty against Met.
Durham look very good when they're on the attack. Their hands there to get out wide that quickly were brilliant. So, and another penalty from Met. But I do think when Durham on that ball, they look sharp.
We spent a lot of time in our in their half, so we really need to start utilising it.
Kick to touch from Lauren Ebling there once again, getting a lot more distance on that than the previous.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the conditions are quite good out here tonight. There's not much of a wind. It's a bit chilly, but no.
So
this is another attacking Another chance to attack to Durham, so let's see what they decide to do this time. They've got a forwards pod set out next to their 10, so let's see if they're going to try and crash it through.
So Nikki Hayes is taking this line out, and it is... I can't actually see.
I think that's been one of the Carr twins might have it. Oh, no. Fortunately not. Durham has retained the ball.
Sorry, I can't see. Great pressure from Cardiff Met with line speed, putting Durham on the back foot.
Yeah, Sophie Sham uncharacteristically missed that ball then.
Durham's carries have been so strong all game. And that's a turnover for Met. I'm not sure who did. Did you see who got that turnover?
I didn't.
Not. There was quite a lot of bodies in there. We're quite far away from the picture, so it's
But what a great time to have a turnover.
Ref calling in both captains here. What do you think they'll be talking about here, girls?
Definitely discipline.
Yeah, the penalty count's way too high from both teams. If we want a good flowing game of rugby, we can't keep having these penalties.
So it's not very often that the women get to play on Rugby 1. What do you think that the girls will take away from this experience?
I mean, me and Nell have both played on Rugby 1 throughout our time at Met, and I think under the lights, having the fans here really, inspires the girls to how good we are and what we can achieve.
So the ref has allowed, they've asked the captains to bring their teams in to have a word. I strongly believe that this will be talking about discipline and potentially strong chance of a yellow card if the lack of discipline carries on for both teams, really. But yeah, it's great to play on Rugby 1. Obviously, we get less skin burns than we do playing on 3G. But yeah, it's definitely a privilege to play on this pitch.
And a tap and go from Lauren Smith then. A great carry from Rosie Carr once again. There is space out wide, but Durham have turned the ball over once again.
I think the Met are quite unlucky in some of these breakdowns. Again, that was
Durham are so good at moving that ball wide, and there's an excellent break from Amy Lazel there.
A strong carry there. I believe that's Bianca Ortiz-Palin there. Very strong player and a very strong ball carrier. Ball has gone to Sophie Sham there. And lost forward. As you probably heard there, would have been nice to just give us that advantage to let the ball flow a bit better. But unfortunately, we've gone for the scrum here.
I think what is distinguishing the teams at the minute is when Durham go in, they have 2 or 3 girls there ready to clear out straight away. I think Met are a little bit too far away, and that's giving Durham the opportunity to turn the ball over. So we might need to get a bit closer together to secure those breakdowns.
So a key player so far is clearly Durham's captain. She is a 3rd year in sports science at Durham, and she is eligible for Hong Kong and France.
Oh, very lucky. So she has a pick of the bunch there. I wonder where she would choose to play in the future if she has that opportunity.
Again, great depth from Durham's backs here. I think they looked, a little bit of a slip up from Lauren Elin, allowing Met some great line speed.
Durham looking to...
Kira Reeves with chase.
Again, great tackle from Sophie Richards there.
Assisted
and
by
Carr.
Rosie Carr.
Lovely clear out there, lovely pressure by Sarah Jones there.
Missed tackle there leads to a great line break from Durham's Izzy Haney. Sorry, Henny. Durham.
Has no one spoken to him? It's getting
This is a great attacking set off Durham there. They've got out of their own. They're almost out of their own half just by their offloading game and keeping it tight. And now they're trying to release their backs, but great pressure from Met to stop it at the 12, Katie Moran.
Yeah, Met's line speed has been excellent all game.
Now Durham go blind. Can they get anywhere? No.
A great tackle from Katie Carr there. Solid player.
Oh, once again, a lovely carry from the captain. Oh, little bit of mistake once again. Katie Moran just dropping that ball, and that is it for the first half.
That's the end of the half.
7-0 Durham half time. Okay, so joined with us for half time is Cardiff's parents. Cardiff is she's our team coordinator, and her parents support the team better than anyone I have seen before. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, yes.
What do you think of the game so far?
Fantastically close game, really good standard. Met's defence is outstanding. If they can get a little bit more ball in the rucks, I think they'll be going well, if they can get a bit more forward ball.
And you both watched the game last week up in Edinburgh.
Yeah, we did. We had a ball. It's lovely. We first started watching Met because Laura plays, Cardiff plays. But actually, we just support the team. We support the girls all together. So we thought, why not? I'd never been to Edinburgh. So we went, and it was really lovely because we were in the grounds of the sports ground when the bus was pulling in, and we were there with our Cardiff Met hat, women's Met hat, and dragons for those of them who are Welsh. We had our flags, and the girls work so hard. They're so strong and committed, and I just think it's nice. I hope that we can give something back by supporting them, because it's great. Yeah, we're really proud of them.
You definitely do. It feels a little bit like you're our parents away from home. Like, some of these girls live so far away from their parents. You definitely adopted all of us. So yeah, the last time the girls played Durham, it wasn't as a close game. What do you think has improved since then?
I think the line speed and the tackling have really made a difference. You can see Durham winning lots of ball, but they're taking it behind the line because the press is good and the tackling is good. It's just getting over that ball in the ruck, and if they can win enough possession in the second half to see what our girls can do, and then like you say, our girls, but see what our girls can do, and hopefully get a good win against one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, the best team in the league.
I think it's also great. The girls are in S&C 3 times a week, and they're just getting stronger and stronger physically, and I think that's going to help them with their sort of self-belief to push themselves forward. But they're doing really well, and as supporters, it was lovely. The end of last week's match, they were putting so much pressure on in the last 10-15 minutes, and it was lovely. But I hope it was good for them that they had two people there making a lot of noise, just wishing the whole lot of them on. So yes, great.
I'm sure it did. So yeah, thanks for joining me at half
no
time.
problem.
Thank you very
enjoy
much.
the rest of the game.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Well, Nell, you were in the huddle.
Yes, the captain in me. I had to leave you guys in the commentary, and I rushed on to just communicate some key messages on there. But let's see how this kickoff goes.
So Lauren Ebling gets us underway for the second half. Little bounce there, but Neve Tinman is kicking the ball away.
Who's down?
The play has stopped because there might have been a late tackle on.
I believe that's Neve Tinman there. Hopefully Neve is okay. We have our physios running on.
Not really the start anyone wants for the second half.
Girls, what happened? Late tackle. So that was a late hit off the ball and a high tackle there that on Neve Tinman. I'm not sure if that the ref saw it, but hopefully did, because that wasn't the best technique or very safe at all.
Okay, so it seems as though Neve Tinman is sitting up and ready to leave.
She's actually walking off the pitch, which is a great sign.
I feel for her. She has been playing great all game.
Yeah.
Very well with the high balls, and also bringing that kicking game into this match.
Yeah, it's great to see her walking off the pitch and not leaving in any other way. So it's great to see her.
It will be interesting to see which team comes out of this little break with the intent. Hopefully it's Met, but let's see how that break affects both teams.
Yeah, so we were right. It is Emily Griffiths replacing Neve Tinman there at 15. I'm really excited to see how she gets on this game.
Yeah.
So Lauren Smith kicks us to touch, and Well, we have only just started the
know,
second
we're
half, although it feels like we've been going a while. And this is the first line out of the second half with Met's Freddie throwing in once again.
A lot cleaner line out there from Met. That was great. Line out well, functioning really well.
Great pass from Lauren Smith and an excellent carry from Laurie Williams there. Dummy from Lauren Smith as she steps and turns her way out of contact. Offload to Katie Carr.
Katie Mackay has got the ball there on the floor. That was a lovely passage of play from the girls there.
Cardiff Met seem to have a lot more energy this second half. And Cara Ellis moves the ball to Lauren Smith, who passes to Katie McKay as she steps, just brought down before the try
Just
line
about
there.
3 metres from our try line there.
Sarah Jones,
Sarah Jones
picks and
taking it
goes.
on her own. We need the support there from the girls. Is that potential offside with Freddie?
Freddie again close.
Go. We have a lot of width out left, so let's see if we utilise that. Sarah Jones going up. Get it out. Get it out.
Cara Ellis
All on
passes the ball
to Amy Godwin.
Another pick and go from Cardiff Met, inching closer to the try line. But we go back.
Look wide! Look wide! Cross the out! Wide! Shout it, Kira! Buffy, looking for it!
So we're coming back for the penalty now. This reminds me of a penalty last year, Caitlin, or the year before, where we crossfield kicked it, and I think you were on the end of it and ran and scored.
You are right.
I don't think we're going to be doing that today, but everyone should check out the Instagram for a clip of that try.
Cara Ellis taps goal, passing the ball to Sarah Jones with another carry. There is space out wide for Cardiff Met at the moment. Cara Ellis, has been taken at the edge of that rack high.
Another penalty for Met.
Lauren Smith dummy passes once again. Emily Griffith steps through the defence.
Girls, look at the space!
This is a lot more positive from Met. Laurie Williams with the handoff through the defence.
Great run from Laurie Williams there. And coming back for that penalty, let's hopefully the girls look for that quick ball and catch Durham off guard.
Rosie Carr taps and carries herself with her sister in support. An unlucky turnover to Durham there. That was an exciting few minutes from Cardiff Met attack then.
That was great from Met. It's just that's the danger of a quick tap penalty, is if you don't have support with you, you are liable for a turnover. But great to see Met that close to the try line. Just a shame we couldn't come away with points.
Yeah, it's disappointing that I think the girls were looking for it out wide and Kira had no one on her there. The ball has been kept in by Amy Godwin there. Great under the ball skills from Amy Godwin.
Passes to Lauren Smith, who carries the ball. That was a messy ruck here, but Sarah Jones does clean it up with a great carry. This is very impressive from Met's attack.
Yeah.
And that's a penalty to Cardiff Met.
Yeah, I think that's well deserved from Cardiff Met there. Potentially a lot of penalties in there that the ref might not be picking up on, which is putting us on the back foot a little bit, but hopefully we'll use this.
Lauren Smith with a kick for touch. Getting us in their 22 once again. It would be disappointing if Met don't come away with points here after such a hard last fight.
Yeah, I think this is a very important time for Met. If they don't get some points now, I would be very concerned with their ability to score when in the 22. I think we just got to look at our options a bit clearer. We've got girls on the end screaming for it, and while we know our forwards are great and can make ground, we really need to get it out.
Another successful line out there for Met, from ball to Sarah Jones, who I know will be bossing that, and a really strong maul.
Ball out by Cara Ellis there.
Laurie Smith with the pass to Emily Griffiths, who carries the ball well once again. Cleared away by Spoff. Bit of a flat attack from Met.
Cardiff Met really need to realign here.
Given no option for Lauren Smith but to carry.
I think the girls need to be very careful here. I think they're letting the speed of the game.
Durham have gotten away with that ball, and a lovely break from Rosie Inman. Oh, sorry.
Great tackle from Emily Griffiths. Unfortunate for Sarah Jones to not get that ball there. Great tackle there from Katie Mackay.
Durham look to move the ball wide once again, getting the ball into the hands of Ali.
Great
Hale.
tackle from Ella Shawley there.
Durham moving the ball out the back, and a good carry from their 15, Phoebe Jackson.
Going back for a Durham penalty.
I think that's a real shame we didn't get any points there. And now Durham in a really good attacking place on the pitch with a penalty.
We spoke about how good Cardiff Met's attack was then, and not coming away with points again. But it is good to mention how strong Durham were defending their own try line then.
Definitely, you can't take away Durham's defence there was brilliant. Like their low tackles, didn't miss any tackles, getting over the breakdown very quickly to disrupt our ball. Met should have scored, but I think Durham owe it to a lot of their defence that we didn't there. So great play from them.
I think we're stopping again at the moment, just as is it an injured player on the sides? Oh,
I think Rosie Carr might have lost the boot there, so she's just taking her time doing it up.
good break
Also,
for the front row.
I was going to say, great break there from Matilda Melberg. She ran half the pitch, and as a fellow number 8, that is a tough job. But great cover from Met there.
Yeah, I think I mistook her for Rosie Inman then, but very similar people.
Yeah.
Is it Inman?
You're asking the wrong person.
I think you can ask her after if you.
I'm so sorry, I've butchered all these names. But I'm enjoying this game so far. It's very competitive.
Definitely. I mean, both teams are still in it, and it's kind of at a coin toss at the minute. It could go either way. So Durham here with a great attacking opportunity. So let's see if they can get points.
Yeah, we saw what their driving maul did from a line out last time. I'd assume they'd go for that again. What do you think?
It was an effective last time, so I'm sure they'll do it again. Hopefully the girls can work on.
Successful line out for Durham there, and as we said, that driving maul is so strong. Oh, and it keeps on going closer to the try line, but has gone down. The ball is moved wide to Katie Moran, and again they look to move the ball wide.
Yeah, Met have got to be careful to reset here and stay on side when defending their line.
That is held up by Cardiff Met with the new rules.
It'll be a goal line dropout.
Correct. Oh, I think that is a back chat.
Maybe that discipline's still slipping up despite those conversations.
I think that's a real shame there. Like Durham were about to score, and it's just silly comments and ill discipline that have now got them much further back than they were. I just think that's silly, and it doesn't need to really be seen in the game.
No.
Interestingly,
But
the refs have looked like they just had a word with the coaches over there of Durham, so I wonder what's going on over there. We're a bit far away to hear, but
Lauren Smith, we see what she can do with that extra few metres up the field. Oh, great kick.
go! Amy Godwin. I would have just carried on going.
I love that she double-checked that, like to let that just in case. But unfortunately, that had gone out. What a great kick from Lauren Smith there.
Our line out though, so let's try get back.
Can see Lauren Smith once again demanding more from her players. It'll be interesting to see what move the backs are looking to do off this. Oh, a bit of an overthrow, but it works. Lauren Smith gathers the ball, moves it to Amy
Godwin, who's coming.
Who evades one tackle, evades another, and
Great
carries
carry,
the ball.
great carry from Amy Godwin there.
The counter-ruck from Durham there. Oh, another dummy from Lauren Smith.
Lauren.
Who? Ball rolls out after a Durham.
Yeah, that's a great dummy there from Lauren Smith. I'm not sure about the grubber, but she managed to get away with it. And
as you can probably hear, the crowd is getting rather enthusiastic now, getting behind the girls. We do really need to get some points on the board here. There we go, successful stun there from to Ruby Smith there.
Lauren Smith moves the ball to...
Girls playing it out wide.
Durham have the ball once again. Oh,
Ref has allowed that to play on.
Durham have the ball again and look to move the
great
ball
carry
to such
there.
a good carry from
I think that was Ali
Schrenkera. And Sophie Richards is over that ball.
Oh, Met is very unlucky that was a very unlucky from Met.
But I think they might have got away with some offside earlier in the game. So
good tackle from Laurie Williams.
Great
tackle. Excellent tackle. You can see, good tip from Jess then.
That's a great run from Otis Palin there. Made quite a lot of yardage.
Sophie Spoff there again. Oh, and ball stolen by Ella Shawley. Some great meters gained there. We need to make sure we're protecting that ball though.
Great attack from Durham there, but I think Met's defence is really holding out.
It's hard. I've never commentated before, but trust me, it's very hard to not get. I'm so focused on this game.
It's okay.
I have to say, both teams being able to defend their try line very well, and keeping the other team out from scoring those points.
The ref having another word with the captains here. Surely that can't keep happening.
I'm very surprised, to be honest, that we haven't seen a card yet, but I suppose it's not consistently the same penalty, so that could potentially be the reason.
Great kick from Lauren Smith there.
She really just does that all game.
I think knowing that your 10 or whoever your kicker is going to get you yardage on those penalties makes you feel very secure in your own 22.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to get some subs for Met.
As Theon Jones, Cardiff and Natalia Rhodes enter the field. Nell's getting a little bit excited there. Amy Godwin is subbed off, as is... Sorry, I can't see.
Katie Mackay there, Holly Donaghy.
And Cara Ellis. Great shift from all those girls.
Yeah, I believe Sophie Richards will be now going to 9. Sophie can pretty much play anywhere and she'll nail it.
Sorry, Laurie Williams has actually gone to 9.
Oh yeah. Durham have somehow kept that line out and have great carries again.
This is a high pressure situation for those subs to come on, so they really need to show what they've got now and keep Durham out.
She steps and she is over on that try line.
You're not even close to me! Ref, how do we oh, 20 metres away, Ref! What are you doing? Do you want to stand on the halfway, Ref? Jesus Christ.
Another try there for Durham. 12-0.
Yes. I'm not sure who scored that, but that was definitely one of the front row.
I believe it was their athlete.
Well, she has already done a lot of good carries today,
Yeah,
so
Otis, Palin,
and also showing that she has a good step on her. So for a front rower, that is a brilliant skill to have. Durham have been mounting pressure for quite a while now, so I think that was coming. Let's just hope Met, with all those fresh legs coming on, can now get back in it.
Absolutely. So as Rosie Inman sets up to kick this, see if she can make it 14-0. And that is a successful kick. 14-0 against the top of the table for Met is not bad at all.
I don't think it's bad, but I think the unfortunate thing is that Met really should have some points on the board now. I think it's such a shame we've camped in there 22 and not managed to get any.
Yeah, we're definitely still in it. Hopefully these impact players will come on and make that impact for us and really bring some energy. Natalia Roach is a solid player for us and a solid ball carrier. I did have a word with her at half time, and we need her to make the hard carries that she's more than capable of making.
Yeah, we have a strong team with a lot of depth. So these new girls are gonna bring something new, and hopefully let's go get some points.
Lauren Smith kicks off once again as Ali Schrenker regathers an excellent line break from Durham straight away, but a tackle from Emily Richards into touch.
If you pull up, we'll send you off.
I think we might have an injury for Met.
Yeah, it looks like another injury for Cardiff Met there on the touchline. Laurie Williams after that tackle. Interesting to see her being put to 9.
I think with Laurie, obviously she has had some caps for Worcester, the Prem team this year, and she's just a class player. We're very lucky to have her come back and have some game time for us. We know she's got the skill set to play anywhere in the backs, and I think if we want to get that ball out quickly, she's got a great pass on her, so she's only going to be an asset wherever we play her. So it's great to see her there, and I'm very pleased that she's got up and she's going to carry on.
Absolutely. Shaky George having a word with the fans there.
Yeah, the fans are getting quite animated over here, questioning some of the ref's decisions. But as we saw before, the ref is not afraid of having a word with the sideline, so hopefully they can control themselves a bit, which is quite hard sometimes.
Just
Laurie Williams, I believe, with potentially a blood injury there. Yeah, there we go, squirting some water in her face to sort that out. Laurie's actually my roommate, and she's such a committed player. She works so hard, and yeah, she trains at Worcester and makes sure she makes every single Met training session as well. She's such a solid player and very dedicated to the game.
Yeah, Laurie was actually meant to be our captain last year, and unfortunately, due to COVID, she didn't get to. But it's so good to see her at Worcester, and I hope it inspires some of our younger girls that you can make it. Like, playing at Met gives you so many opportunities, and Prem is really something to strive towards.
One thing Laurie can put on her CV is she's the only unbeaten captain at Cardiff Met. No one has to know that we didn't play any games that season, but it still sounds good.
So a great kick from Rosie Inman then, pretty much all the way to the try line to give Durham a line out, about 5 metres out.
Who's going to say anything about Laurie?
Nick Hayes with the line out throw there. Oh, and Cardiff Met look to have a more defence against this maul.
It's so good to see them defending better than the first half, how they reacted to the first drive compared to now.
Durham are creeping closer with every drive. And I can't actually see, it's way too far away.
Yeah, sorry, it's the other side of the...
Held up, but...
Great D from Met.
Excellent.
So we'll have another goal line drop out here, I believe.
It's an interesting rule to bring to the game. What is your opinion on it?
I think it really changes the dynamic of the game. The kick does mean the attack can just run straight back at you, but
Quick tap from Lauren, moves the ball to Emily, who gets the ball to the wing. Unfortunate to be pushed into touch there, but
yeah, that new rule. I mean, I think as a forward, I like the 5 metre scrum because we're forwards. But for the backs, I'm sure this new kicking rule is great and they enjoy it too.
2 separate cameras,
I think Lowry's still bleeding. Just a bit more tissue, another roll.
she's got something up her nose anyway.
But still determined to carry on, which we love to see.
Yeah, 9, an unusual position for Lowry, but she's definitely bossing those backs. Durham lying out down on the left corner here, very successful.
And another maul. Let's see if Met can defend this as well as last time.
There's a lot of space blind for Durham here, and she steps, but great.
Oh, she spilt it.
And Fionn Jones come away with the ball.
Yeah, that was a lovely rip by Lauren Smith there. She's great at ripping those balls in contact.
It's quite hard to see what's going on from you.
It is hard to see.
Especially to commentate, which is actually my least favourite thing to do, funny fact.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good thing you're doing it right now.
But another great line out from Durham, and you know they've clearly worked on that maul, and it's getting them far each time. So credit to them. I thought that was the try there. So shame right at the end, but every time Durham have the ball, they look dangerous. So I think fair play to them. They're having a really good game.
It's understandable how they're top of the table, but still, I think we can have a lot more fight left in us.
Strong scrum from Durham there. As Sarah Jones just passes the ball to Lowry and it is knocked on. Good tackle from Lowry though. Durham continue to attack and Sophie Shams steps close to the try line. Durham 5 metres out now, looking to
Cardiff Met needs to be careful
wide.
here. Recognising that overlap they had there on the wing with the Met players biting in a little bit.
Izzy Horton with that try there.
I think Durham have been mounting pressure in the Met 22 for a while. But, you know, Met have held out till then. They should really be really pleased with that. But every time this Durham side have that ball in hand, their forwards are making ground. Their backs are going around the outside. You can tell why they've had such a successful season. So, a really great performance from them. And let's hope Met just keep pushing for the rest of the game.
It's really good to see Durham's team. Their attack is pretty unstoppable. They have such great carries and such great hands that it's very difficult to defend, which is also really hard to commentate when you're trying to say all their names quickly.
Yeah, if they could slow their passes down so we could say their names before it gets on, that would be helpful. But no, really well done to them. But Durham do have 3 competitive teams, and for people who don't know Durham, they have a collegiate system, and within those colleges, each college has a team. So women's rugby is very big at Durham, and I think they make it so everyone can access it. So they have a large pool to pick from, and I think that shows in their team selection tonight and how strong they are.
A more difficult kit there for Rosie Inman, and it was just unlucky, an unsuccessful kick. 19-0 to Durham here.
I think we're going to be having some replacements from Cardiff Met.
Amy Rothrow takes the field for Kira Reeves. I've seen Amy play since she was very young. She is very strong, very powerful, but also very fast. So I'm excited to see what she brings to the game.
I believe this is her debut in the backs for Met. I think she's been playing.
I think maybe she had one
game. She's been playing majority forwards this season and doing an absolute cracking job. But she was a back before she came to Met, so I'm sure she'll fit into that role pretty quickly. And let's see what she can bring to this Met side.
A very versatile player indeed.
Our captain, Nell Kirkby, has left us for a moment as she's too animated for this game, so it will just be me and Caitlin now.
Great turnover there.
Yeah, that was great. Just body position over that ball straight away. Whoever it was, great job.
It'd be really nice to see Met come away with some points here.
Yeah, I think they deserve it. When they've attacked, they've done really well. It's just getting over that line.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been attacking and defending so well all game against such a strong Durham team. Yeah, they're so strong.
I think it's also important to know how many young players we've got out there, how many freshers we've got out there. A lot of them are fresh that me and Caitlin have not played with as we left only last year. And I think how much this team is going to build over the next couple of years as those freshers turn into
Senior,
that's the word, thank you. Mind blank, senior players. But yeah, some great performances from these young girls, doing such a fab job.
Great line out there from Met as Laurie Williams moves the ball to Lauren Smith. Oh, Fionn Jones with a great carry. Sophie Richards with a great carry once again, but unlucky to fumble the ball. Ball has gone backwards.
That had gone backwards, however.
Laurie Williams takes the ball quickly, pass to Lauren Smith, who moves the ball to Katie Carr, just fumbles it.
Again, it's like the original decision, such a good one to take it quick and get them. It's just that last pass that's letting us down. Yeah, it's a shame.
Very unlucky once again. Can't fault the effort of the Met girls here.
No, not at all.
They knew that they were going into a hard game tonight, and I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, no, me too. I think Caitlin and myself, we've both played Durham in the past, and they've always been a strong team. So I may have done really well tonight. I hope we can get some points now.
Durham line out in their own 22.
That's a great line-up.
Oh.
The ref, I think, is saying that was fine.
Yeah. Durham looking to exit here now. Oh, great pressure on Cardiff Met. And
I don't know how she got that
to Emily, who moves the ball to Sophie Richards. Amy Rother with the carry down the wing.
I do not know how Amy Rotherham just stayed in, but well done to her.
Oh, great carry again from Rosie Carr. Those twins are everywhere tonight.
Some successful pick and goes from Met now.
Izzy's calling the ball wide. Yeah. Izzy Wallace is wanting the ball wide. The forwards continue to pick and go.
You just see the overlap Met have now. Can they get that?
Another carry from Rosie Carr as the whole back line is screaming for it out wide. Oh. ball is knocked forward by Laurie Williams.
I'm not sure what the issue is with communication there. If it's the 10 or I'm not. It just seems there's one link missing to that communication to get out to the backs, because I think we had about a 3-man overlap there. It is a shame, but not to take away from the great carries the forwards are doing. Just we need to get it out a little bit more, I think.
Absolutely. That is gutting from that there. I really thought they were going to be in.
But great D from Durham. They kept Met out and made that breakdown very difficult for Laurie Williams to get out to the backs when that was called. So gutting for Met, but you can't take away from Durham's performance there.
Okay, so as we set for another scrum, Durham scrum in their own 22. It's interesting to see only one Cardiff Met player fill in that whole backfield on her own, Emily Griffiths. Reset for this scrum again.
I think Met really need to put pressure on this exit now, try and make them fumble the ball or butcher the kick, yeah.
We've seen them do it before. It is coming to the end of the game now, so there's some tired bodies out there, but we set for another scrum.
And I'm sure those forwards are very happy about that. If you're tired and you're being asked to do another scrum, you can get a bit tired of it, but here we are. Great shove from Met.
Great. Durham moved the ball wide again. They love to move their ball wide. That winger has beaten about 13 players, I swear.
Oh, she's still going!
Izzy Horan with that line, and Sophie Richardson.
Yeah, Sophie leading from the front and making that tackle, but wow, from the Durham winger there, that was a great break.
Durham moved the ball wide. And an excellent carry from Elizabeth Linard. Sorry.
I think that's showing Durham's replacements there really helping. And
yeah, they have a lot of strength and depth.
I think Met have turned this over. Yes, they have. So great from Met there.
You can see Lauren Smith setting up to exit.
Getting out of your 22.
But yet again, we were in the Durham 22 and now we're in the Met.
And that is the end of
That's
the match.
the end of the game.
So one last question for you. Who is your player of this game?
Well, I have to say Durham brought out a strong side and played brilliantly. Just a great honourable mention for Sophie Shams. She played really well and had some great footwork, but she scored the try. She's a front rower who made some great carries and still stepped to finish off that try, and it's Bianca Ortiz Palin had a class game and really well done to her. But I just also honourable mentions to Laurie Williams and Sophie Richard from Met, have both had class performances as they always do. So yeah, they should be really proud of that, but great job to Bianca. She had a brilliant game.
Well, thanks for joining me. My least favourite thing to do is comms, so don't know how I've ended up in this situation. You've made it very easy, and apologies to any of the Durham team that I have butchered all your names.
Yeah, we are sorry, and we're sorry Nell left us halfway through, but she's a very committed captain, and she went to help the girls.
Speak of the devil.
Oh, look! Would you like to say goodbye? Say goodbye.
Sorry for leaving you there, everyone. Goodbye, and thank you for coming to watch.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So I'm joined here by the woman of the match. How was that game for you?
You know, we had a long journey coming from Durham. This was our squad's first match since the holiday, and so our main goals were just to execute, really stay simple, really pass the ball and work together, find our groove, get connected again. And I think we achieved that. Cardiff was a tough opposition, always a physical game, always class, so really appreciate coming down here, yeah.
So obviously the score for this game compared to the first time has been completely different.
For sure.
How tough was it out there? It looked like a hard game.
It was definitely tough, and we anticipated it because we try and keep tabs of our team as the league goes on, and so we saw that Cardiff, they've built since the season. We did not expect to come back to the same team, and we surely didn't. So physical game, I think this is a great start to our season, and we're really excited for Cardiff because they're an amazing program.
And so obviously you have a long journey home now.
Yeah.
Is there like any rituals you do on the bus or?
Shower, sleep. Yeah.
Thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much.
And
so sweet of you.
congratulations.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hello.
Good day.
So now I am with the new captain of Met as Nell is injured, Sophie Richards, Spoff. How was it captaining the team on at such a hard game?
Yeah, obviously, we started off so well, and I think obviously we were doing so well. We held it in their 22 for so long. Our defence was on point, and then I think obviously they stepped their game up. There was a few things which didn't go our way. Same with them, obviously, but it's disappointing. But it was good. I enjoyed the game.
I enjoyed the game. It was really intense at times. What has changed for the team compared to last time? The score is so different. You really gave them a harder game this time. What has changed?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously the girls have just been putting in a shift at training, and we've switched on a lot more. Obviously we started the season a little bit shaky, and we've just grown so much as a team. It's a shame to not come away with the win, but obviously everyone put in such a shift, and you can't fault them. So it's got a lot better, but nearly there.
So what's next for the team now? Obviously next week it looks as if your game's going to be cancelled, unfortunately. So this is your last home game here at Cardiff Met. How does that feel?
Oh, it's sad. It's nice to be on home turf, but obviously I think we're building towards our next game, which is going to be Hartbury, everyone is really, really got a drive to win, so I'm looking forward to it. Should be good.
Well, thanks. Well done.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for joining me, and go have fun.
Thank you.